What's going on, my dudes? Chensley11 here, and welcome back to the Bloodborne Let's Play. We pick up just after defeating Father Gascoigne. We're about to head into the Grand Cathedral Ward and then potentially head into Old Yharnam. So we hope you enjoy the episode. So I'm not 100% sure with the way it works, like with how many times you can use it in the fight, but using it early seemed to be worked like fantastically well there, because then you could get the viscera on his arsehole, absolutely mow all his health. So as with all the Souls games, once you kill the boss, you get the lamp. Now here is where the sadness begins. Now, Father Gascoigne was actually the father of the little girl we spoke to. Right? Because you remember he said, that's the tip, the trick, right? She's telling you to use the music box when you see my dad. Or she said it to use it to her mum. But anyway, so if you use the music box, it stuns him because it reminds him of his human self. Because he's obviously transforming into a beast. And then we find a dead body of a woman with the red jeweled brooch. So that's the mum. So Father Gascoigne have the audience with small lady. So Father Gascoigne obviously turned into a beast, absolutely murders his wife, which is super sad. So now we can go back and progress the quest line, little mini quest line of the little girl by giving her the brooch. But I don't want to give it to her, because it's really sad. Because he's just basically going to say your mum and dad are dead. Alright, so we'll open up the gate. And we'll press on to the Cathedral Ward. So far, so good. No deaths yet. And we'll get moving up. So now we're getting to... I just remembered something. Hypergene Jail. How do I want to get there? Is there a way to get there without dying? Because I kind of don't want to die for no reason. Because if you die by a snatcher, which I'll show you, you turn, they basically put you in a fucking sack and take you to the Hypergene Jail. However, I don't remember if you can get there without dying to them. Anyway, I'll look that up off stream or something. So here's the old church. Here's the first safe place. Well, the only safe place. All right. Cathedral Ward. So now we can talk to this bloke.
You must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever, but it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. Screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yharnam's done for. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so basically he's saying this is a safe place. So the old lady that we spoke to says, she asked, do you know anywhere safe? If we go back and talk to her, we can send her here. And then she ends up sitting on a chair just over there. So, there's little bullshit things where I got to run around and do that stuff. There's also, I got to go back to the Yosefka's clinic to go... I might as well go do that now, actually, because it's kind of quick. To unlock the second safe area where we can send people, which we will need... to get someone else to go to the Cathedral Ward. It's kind of hard to explain now. Oh yeah, the doll sometimes she's just chilling up here, crying at a grave, if you ever lost her. Do we have any... Now, this brooch, I think we can break it. Yes. Red blood gem. I actually have never done that before, but I've seen someone else do it. So you can either do that or give the brooch back to the young girl. I don't know what happens now with... if we can progress her storyline. But I think you still can, maybe. Yes, you can. You don't need to actually give her the brooch. That's just cruel. There's no point giving her the brooch. Because you can still tell her to go to the Cathedral Ward.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Man, I wish you could turn off that bullshit thing. Alright. So now we can go a couple points into strength. So now you can see the damage is starting to creep up a little bit when we level it up. But again, a bit early is kind of king. Not gonna lie. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll quickly go back to the first floor of the sick room. I don't know what triggers this event to happen. But essentially, if you go back to the very, very start of the game and go backwards to where we're on the table, you can go chat with Yosefka. So here.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yosefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Well, off you go then. If you find any... You can, please.
I thought she gave us something.
You please.
I thought she gave us some blood. So spoilers, if you guys don't want to hear this, mute or whatever. She's a fucking sick fuck. So if you send people here, she turns them into aliens. Which is, if you've never seen this game, you're like, what do you mean aliens? So I guess the game is kind of based on... I'll just run through this. I want to kind of round up everyone. So I'll just sprint through and I'll just chat. I might cut this out of the YouTube series, we'll see. Basically, the game is kind of based on like Lovecraftian, you know, like Cthulhu monsters and shit, right? So there's a lot of there's like higher themes, like scary themes, like aliens and shit built into this game, which is kind of weird because at the moment it's just like Elizabethan horror. Right, this is why I love this game. So that's how you get the flame sprayer. So we'll collect that. Then we got to go this way to send the young girl to the chapel. I'm just like, I kind of want to die soon to get that death counter off 0 because it's kind of like a burden because I'm like scared to do things. Like, I want to run around and gather all the NPCs, but then I don't want to die just doing bullshit stuff like this. Is this the right way? Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's this way. So, yeah. What was I saying? So, yeah. So, yeah, anyway. If you send people there, she turns them into aliens. Because she's doing experiments on them. Which is kind of scuffed. Yes, we go down this way. And then we go to the big long staircase and we can talk to the girl. The old lady's the only one where... I'll eventually find her. Because I know my way around. But I don't know exactly where to go. Like, I know exactly where to go to get the young girl. The old bag. I think she's nearby. But I just can't quite 100% remember how to get to her fast. So I might go the long way or something. So apologies if you guys know exactly where to go. Alright, so if we come up here. She's near the dogs, right? Okay, so if she's near the dogs, we can use the shortcut that is just here. Alright, I think I know where to go. Might as well grab the blood vials off. Ah, fucked it. He's got a club, man. Might as well just kill him, get the blood vials. Also, there's light coming out from under this door. Doesn't mean anything. Oh, wait, you can. So, nothing cool, just a little bit of flavour. Is that a missed item? That's killing me. Like, I want to go get it, but it's fine. It's probably nothing too important. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so here's the young girl.
Hello, Mr. Hunt. Still come.
So don't...
Okay, I can wait. But isn't there something I can do? Maybe Mum and Dad are stuck out there, waiting for me to come and find them. What do you think, Mr. Hunter?
Okay, so don't fucking tell her about Yosefka's clinic. She'll... I don't know if she gets... She doesn't get there anyway. But... in general, there's only one NPC that you ever want to tell about Yosefka's clinic because he doesn't trust you, so he's going to go to the opposite place. So, Odeon Chapel.
Okay, thank you. I love you almost as much as Mum and Dad. And Granddad.
Grandad, that could be Yharnam. I've actually never... Alright, so she's going to go running to the Odeon Chapel. So, you know, young girl... No, which way's the way... Shortcut. Where's the shortcut? Is it here? No. Is it here? Yes, it is. So here's where the old bag is. Come this way, and then run across, and we get the old lady. That was very clean. All right, just to save time. All right, Odeon Chapel. All right, so we've sent her to the chapel as well. So, normally I wouldn't waste this, but just because I don't want to fucking waste everyone's time here, I'll use a hunter's mark. We'll get back to the thing. We'll make it a bit quicker. So, we've gathered the young girl now. We're just tying up some NPC quests. So the young girl, the young girl, the old bag. We've sent them. Now, I want to... I don't know what triggers it, but there's a couple things I want to do before we press ahead. There's... Central Yharnam. Yes, Central Yharnam. I want to go kill the pig. I'll tell you why. We've just told that young little girl to go seek out the cathedral ward. So she's going to go down the staircase, go through the... You don't see this. She's going to run through the sewers. She's going to go down the tunnel. And she's going to be met with the big fat pig. And then I'll show you what happens. Kind of scuffed. So we've got to go... I should be killing these guys to get blood vials, but CBF. Keep running. Yeah, as I said, a little bit of running around. I'm not sure if I'm going to add this in. Some people might be interested in this stuff. Because these quest lines, I'm like, I know how to do them all, so I just do them all the time. And I like to fill up the cathedral ward with all the NPCs. Because they give you some benefits, so you might as well do it. Alright, so now... So she went down those staircase, the ladder down up there. She managed to get past everything, got past all the fucking crows. All these fucking... These things on the floor. And then she's like, I'll go down this way. And then she's met with Big Fatty. Oh my god, I'm fucking shit. Do your attack. Oh, never mind. Remember, shove your arm right up his arsehole. Blood vials. Okay, no. Yes. That is the ribbon of the young girl. So she was eaten by the pig. Wondrous small lady. So there you go. She's dead. Now. She's dead. She's dead. There is a second half to that quest line, but I don't know what triggers it. So I'm going to check now. And I'm again, very sorry to everyone who don't want to see this shit, but I want to see this shit. So you're going to have to sit through it. Alright, okay, so basically I want to get back to a... the other bonfire was closer, my bad. The other bonfire. I'm trying to think if I need to do anything to trigger the other NPC, the Eileen, second half of Eileen's quest line. Where do you see her next? I mean, I'll just check. I think I got to talk to her first. Yeah, because she says don't go to the Odeon and then... So I think... we basically got to reload the world. Actually, I don't know if start quit counts as a... No, I don't think it does. As a reload. Yeah. We'll go back to Central Yharnam because we're going to go back to where the girl lives. And talk to her again. Because you'll notice she's not there anymore. So the second half of the quest line, I mean, this is just all a little bit of a bullshit quest line. Doesn't really do anything, but it's just cool to see. So basically the item she dropped we can use to dress our messengers. So if you leave a note down for other players to read, the little messengers will have the ribbon. Just a bit of a flex like you've done the side quest. In general, keep an eye out for little ledges you can roll off when you're taking elevators. That one there obviously doesn't have one, but keep that in mind. So we'll slide down here. We'll go back up the ladder and we'll just check if we've triggered it. I can't remember what triggers it. But basically, this is what you would do anyway, because you... I guess you might not know that the ribbon was the little girls. But anyway, the ribbon's the little girls. So you come up here. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? I don't know if you guys would have heard that because the volumes are low, but some guy was talking. This game scares the shit out of me sometimes. Alright, we want to be quiet this time. I don't want to have to deal with this dick. With this big fat club between his legs. There's runes you can get later that give you more blood echoes when you kill on a visceral. One of the ones I tend to use a lot because I just like doing visceral attacks. Alright, so what's happened? No response. Never mind. So, yes, nothing. Oh, this is kind of far to the next camp, so that's alright. I'll just run. Oh! I thought I fell off the ladder there. Son of a bitch. See, mate. Boom. He just despawned. Oh, I get it. I get the gold still. Alright, so yeah, that was a little bit of a waste, but that's okay. So something triggers a new interaction at that door. I can't remember what it is. But you meet someone else there. So anyway. We'll go kill Porky again. We're just grinding up some blood vials then, I guess. That's all we can say we're doing. He has a poison attack? I genuinely swear to God I've never seen that before. Grab the vials. Let's head up. Anyone watching in the stream, are the audio levels okay? Just let me know in the chat. Want to make sure that you can hear me and the game at the same time. Again, I'm hearing people talk. It must be just these guys. Oh, yes, he did. So they did trigger that thing there. So we'll just grab the free vials. Alright. Easiest way to die. Thanks, mate. You're a legend. Welcome to the stream as well, by the way. Alright, so... no, the Eileen quest line hasn't been triggered yet. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll just press on then. Alright, so next we want to... So again, I don't know if I can get to the Hypershin jail without dying to the Snatchers, which is... Because I want to go there eventually to fuck off Dark Beast Pile. But yeah. Anyway, so here's the old lady. This is the whole reason why we ran back, because now we can get her here.
But this old mess that Yharnam's in is all your blood's ruined. Don't you come near me.
So basically completes her quest line. So now she's in the chapel. It's worth because she drops, I think, sedatives like near the end when she's gone crazy. So it's worth going to grab her. Sedatives will be useful later. Because I never spend my insight, I messed up the visceral. We need the sedatives to turn to combat frenzy in certain areas. Alright, so I think here's where you go to the DLC as well. But you can't go to the DLC until you beat Vicar Amelia. So if I just get collected by the amygdala here, I'll die. So if you stand here, this alien hand tries to grab you. Essentially, there's a bad guy there, but we can't see him because we're not insane enough. So the level of insanity you have is your insight, which is your 8 there, we can see. So when that guy gets high enough, then we can see more shit and the world becomes more scary. It's kind of cool theme. Alright, so here's part of the game where we're just going straight through with our attacks. Like, I know less of the areas. Like, I know where I'm going. But it's less, like, I might get lost a little bit. So hopefully we can... Oh, man. I wish we could turn this off. Essentially, you got to go a certain way to go to the... I can't remember what it's called. This area with the Gatling gun. Nice. But I might be going the wrong way, but that's okay. No, I think this is the right way. This is the right way. Alright, we come up here. Man, I kind of want to die, as I said earlier. Just because it's starting to get tense now. With no deaths. It'd be nice to die and just be unburdened. Oh, I just walked into that. Old Yharnam, that's the one. Thanks, mate. Yeah. So we're gonna, because I'm a bit of a tight ass, so I don't want to spend the 10k to open the gate. So we're gonna go through Old Yharnam. I like going through Old Yharnam as well. Cool area. Genuinely scary fucking area. Like not even joking. Like when those fucking things are running at you and they're all worshipping the hung up beast. Scary as fuck. So we pull this trigger. I think that opens up the coffin there. We can go underneath. Easiest way to die. Thanks for the follow. Legend. Hope you're enjoying. Alright. We'll go chat to this boy.
Beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned? Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to...
Fire paper and pray.
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
I don't know the law here. I don't know what he's praying at. It's something I can't remember.
Must be oodle. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Okay, so basically I'm not going to talk about this stuff.
Farewell, may the good...
He's just going to tell us a little bit of the lore, but that's okay. There's a sick little side quest you can do with him way later in the game with the princess. Fantastic. Other than that, I don't really know his quest line too well. I think that is the end of his quest, so I must have done it before. Alright, so we come down here. And I think this is the way to Old Yharnam. That's a thing we can put in our weapon to buff it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I want the visceral. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no. Man, the saw cleaver. I'm glad we all voted for the saw cleaver, because absolutely smoking the beasts. Again, this is the area I was talking about earlier where a torch is actually kind of handy. First of all, it's really dark, and second of all, the mobs in this area are scared of fire, so it comes in handy. You'll see they cower away from the light. Antidote, that's your consumable item that allows you to get rid of your poison if you get poisoned. So I'll put that on the hotbar. Don't need the music box anymore. We'll put the Molotovs, and we will put the what's it called? The pungent blood cocktail. And we might as well put the fire paper on. Oh, that's annoying me because it's like OCD. Alright, so this is Old Yharnam, I believe. We will quickly go back to the Hunter's Dream. We'll spend our stuff. I think we got a lot of cold blood Jews, so we can crack them open and level up a few times. So might as well do it right before we start the area. Only had the one, my bad. Yep, that's it. Do we have enough upgrade materials? 4. I think we needed 8, so no. So never mind, we'll just go straight to leveling up. I think we get like maybe 1 or 2 levels here.
Welcome. Very well.
1 level. We'll just go Vit, because we're a bitch. Now, I have to pull up soft caps, and you guys want to know what soft caps are, but I'm pretty sure the soft cap for Vit is 30. Basically, what it means is after a certain point of leveling up a stat, there are diminishing returns. So, for example, if you level up your health from level 10 to 11, you get a nice big chunk of health. And that is consistent up until level 30. But when you go from level 30 to 31, that health boost is much less. So a lot of people think the best way to leveling up is to stop leveling up your health there and put your points elsewhere, which is a good strategy. I usually try to get to 30 on the Vit and then start going elsewhere because you get less value if you keep going health. But later on, after you've hit all your soft caps on every other stat you're interested in, then you can go back and fill it up. Alright, basically said, get the fuck out of here. Now, again, this area, I don't know if 1,000%. Alright, so this is your little, I don't know what they're called, like little scuttler things. So if you've played any of the Souls games, you'd know they're like the lizards in Demon Souls, and they're in the Souls series, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, you kill them and you get the little upgrade material. But the point of him is to like accidentally get you to go down to this area. Which, that's what I mean, this area. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, we'll fumble through it together. Fuck. Hunter's Torch. Okay, so you get a Hunter's Torch there. That's interesting. If you missed it, then you can get a free torch there. There's the developers giving you a bit of a tip. Now, how the hell do you get out of here? Here, this way. Come down here. And then you drop down here. So this boasts as a shortcut for later through this doorway. So obviously we don't have access to it yet. But anyway, that's a shortcut to the boss, I think. It's quite a short area, but it's kind of tricky and very scary. The boss here is weird. Like, in my opinion, he's really hard. But if you have the pungent blood cocktails, he's not that bad. So if you don't know that, he just fucking rails you. He's really hard, not even joking. And you need antidote against him. So we're back to the start here anyway, but I'll let this guy talk to us.
Didn't you see the warning?
Where the hell is he?
Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, they are of no harm. Turn back, for the hunt.
Basically, he wants you to turn back. We're going to ignore him. And he's not going to like it. 6 blood vials. So yeah, like, normally when I play through, the first thing I die to is the boss of this area. Because I'm trying to, like, not use my... I don't know. It's kind of hard. Okay, so these guys here. So if you have the torch out, see how they, like, cower? So this is why it's worth having your torch out. No point having your gun. Just Shrek them down. Now, if we go over here, there should be an old lady. Perfect. We press on. So yeah, just have the torch out. Just be careful not to accidentally hit L2, because then you'll do that torch thrust. It does no damage, and you just fucking get trapped in the animation and you get railed. 2 upgrade mats. So what are we on then? We're kind of close. I've got to keep an eye on it. So we're up to 9. So I could go back and upgrade my weapon, but not wait, because I might die and then I'll do it then, but that's okay. Alright, so here, see the clock tower? You can see the thing on top of the clock tower. That's the guy who was chatting to us before. So here's where he just...
You are a skilled hunter, adept, merciless. Not with blood, as the best hunters are.
Alright, so basically he starts just fucking absolutely shooting you with a Gatling gun. Oh, Jesus, the poison build-up, though. What counteracts poison build-up? I can't remember the stat. But we have gone full strength, so we're not going to have any of it. So that antidote's going to come in handy. I remember if you just stand here fucking around in inventory, you get licked by something, so I'm going to keep moving. Alright, he's going to start shooting now. I knew that was coming, but I still walked into it. Idiot, 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 idiot. Alright. My man. I'm greedy, I want this item. Prick. Alright. We've kind of, that little, so if you noticed before, we dropped off a little ledge. It's kind of like a shortcut, I guess. I like to approach it from this way. Just find it easier. But we will have to face off against our first hunter soon, which we haven't seen yet, which are basically NPC controlled characters like ourselves. So now you'd be familiar with that if you've played all the Souls games. Oh god, fuck. Imagine dying to the gunner first death. Put your bets down below what you think the first death will be. I reckon gravity. Whoa. Oh, I missed. Sad. Still with the old boy, little one here first. First death, guys. What do you reckon? Orphan a cos? I imagine. I wish. Get shit on. Reeks of ambush. I think there's an item in here too. Yeah. Beautiful. So these are things we can put in our weapon. Ooh, I forgot about that. We should be putting stuff in our weapon. Oh, we're such a noob. Never mind. We're just getting reduced damage for no reason. Oh, this area is fucked because the guy's shooting at you and there's a fucking 1,000 things everywhere. So there's the... I'm going to pull some of these creatures back over here because it's just the Gatling gun. Maybe it's worth going straight to the Gatling gun. Fucking him off first. That's actually kind of a hard fight, to be honest, too. I might die to him up there. There's a little trick to it if you can get it to work. But I don't have the right weapon for it, I don't think. Oh god, the poison build up there. See what I mean? Like, there's 1,000 guys out there. So if you try to fight them all together against the Gatling gun, you're gonna die. Slow and steady wins the race. A couple blood vials. Alright, so... you go down there, that's where you can go fight. Oh no, this isn't a doorway, never mind, I'm trolling. So, I don't want to fight the hunter yet. I want to deal with... No, stop doing this nonsense. I want to deal with the Gatling gunner who's up this staircase. And then we go into the little church over here. It's fucking scary. Everything's screaming at you. Okay, so this could be the first death here. This is actually kind of hard. But there's a cheat to it. You can knock the guy off the roof. I'm a bit worried here, not gonna lie. Could I drink a potion on here? No. Whoa, walked into that one. Alright, let's switch out. I need my gun. Fuck, his blunderbuss does fucking so much damage. Wow. Nah, we're definitely dying.
I should think you still have dreams. Well, the next time.
I knew this one would be the first, for fuck's sake.